Hi, Ann and Cole. It's Sarah here. I wanted to make a brief video for you about note-taking, actually, because this is something that I know, Ann, you had mentioned, and oftentimes that many students have difficulty with. And I wanted to give a head start so that when we met next week, we could actually dive into something in your class that you've taken notes on. So what I've heard is that you are learning how to take Cornell notes, which is notes on one side and questions or comments on the other. So what I'm going to show you is a very general way that what I see is most students taking notes during class, and then a way to reorganize those notes so that they are more your own and a relearning of the information so that it's really solid in your brain, okay? So excuse my squiggles. Imagine that these are actually notes, but so this just says, notes from history lesson number 1. And you can imagine that these are just notes that someone has taken in class, right? And so generally when people first start taking notes in class, they write the information down in the same way that it's given to them. So that's why I just have a bunch of squiggles. There's not really any organization to these notes. And this is what's called get it down notes. You're just getting down as much information as you possibly can. Now, if your teacher is asking you to take Cornell notes, then you're going to have notes on one side, right over here, and then questions and comments on the other side. So maybe this is the way that you're taking the notes in class, but you're still going to want to reorganize these notes when you get home so that your brain has the neural pathways to remember this information, okay? So this is get it down, what I call get it down notes, just getting down all the information as fast as you possibly can. Next, we want to hone it till you own it. So we want to hone these notes so that you are understanding what this information is about. And we talked briefly about how to do this, right? So the whole thing with taking notes and then remembering it is organizing the information in a way that you can understand them and remember it. So one way to do that is Cornell notes, where you have the notes on one side and any questions, comments, annotations on the other. I showed you this the other day. Another mind map, this is called, is a web where you put the subject in the middle and then you write down as many ideas as possible that's associated with that web. Another way is a table. So you take certain information, you write them on this side, and then certain classifications, and you write them down the middle. And then another example is a classification chart where you have something at the top, and then you're getting narrower and narrower as you go down. I'm also going to send you a link that has different sets of mind maps. But the purpose of this video is just to let you know that, one, it's important that once you take the notes down, that you reorganize that information, whether it's Cornell notes, whether it's a mind map using some of the examples I showed you, or another way that you've chosen to take those notes to classify them and remember them. All right, that's all for now, and I will see you next Friday. Take care. Bye.